Imagine humanity as a vast house of consciousness, its walls made of shared beliefs, its wiring electric with thought. You can't just keep patching the roof when the foundation itself hums with cracks. The universe's faulty roof is the illusion of separateness, and the rebuild requires discovering the one current flowing through all rooms. Electricity, the standing wave of consciousness. Every fear-based structure, political, emotional, or physical, it hums out of tune with that field. Reckoning is simply returning. Science calls it field resonance. Mystics call it life force. Consciousness is electricity. The conscious field is electric resonance. Think of a violin string. When one vibrates in A440, nearby strings hum in sympathy. Your thoughts are the same. Each one a pulse of current that can reinforce harmony or amplify noise. You don't manifest a mansion. You tune your nervous system to frequencies that already exist. Physics calls it phase locking. Spirituality calls it faith. Acting in fear shorts the circuit. Acting in coherence completes it. The seeker's evolution, it's not about collecting trivia. It's about learning to see patterns across domains. Art, math, music, until the borders dissolve. Chunking down to the details. Notice the ratio in a shell spiral. Chunking up to the big picture. Recognize that same ratio in galaxies, markets, heartbeats. What looks random becomes rhythm. What feels chaotic becomes a larger waveform. When you do this, curiosity replaces fear. Curiosity is simply courage that's learned to breathe. Every idea begins as two vectors: intention, masculine projection, and receptivity, feminine implosion, forming a right triangle of awareness. Their interference pattern produces reality. It's a cosmic love story in algebra. X times Y is existence. Every argument, every dream, every relationship is that triangle spinning, a dance of focus and surrender. To cling only to action, X, burns you out. To cling only to surrender, Y, drowns you. Balance both. You form the sphere, torus and cone, the first atom of creation. So when life feels unstable, don't fix the symptom. Rebalance the vectors. Project less control. Receive more truth. When misaligned energy meets coherence, dissonance shakes loose. It feels like chaos, because your old waveforms are cancelling out. Destructive interference before constructive rebirth. If you resist, the interference amplifies. That's the pain of stagnation. If you allow, the noise becomes music. That's growth. Science calls it decoherence. Spirit calls it forgiveness. The observer is not in everything. The observer is everything, observing itself through scalar reflection. In simple terms, you're both the painter and the canvas. Every judgment you cast rebounds as feedback. Karma isn't cosmic punishment. It's the echo of your own frequency returning for fine-tuning. Fail to realign, The mat still works, but against you. Fear loops become feedback oscillation, anxiety. Societies that exploit instead of harmonise experience, face collapse, injustice, burnout. Individuals who chase control over coherence suffer entropy of meaning. Follow it, relationships become superpositioned learning labs. Work becomes wave synthesis, energy, not exhaustion. The species upgrades from extraction to resonance, civilization 2.0. Why does this work? Neuroscience shows that focused attention and emotional coherence, they synchronize the brain's electromagnetic fields. Heart-brain coherence creates measurable harmonic ratios around 0.1 Hz. The more coherent your waveform, the more stable your perceived reality. You literally light up differently. So why do we resist? Because coherence requires vulnerability, and the ego hates exposure. It's easier to patch the roof than rebuild the foundation. But the longer you delay, the costlier the rebuild. Fear whispers. People will think you're crazy for believing in unity. Truth answers. Everyone already knows they're part of it. They're just pretending not to. When conflict arises, imagine it as two waves colliding. Ask, what harmonic am I feeding? Shift phase, not blame. Small angle changes. Breath, tone, intention. They alter interference patterns. Act through resonance. Before speaking, feel whether your words create constructive or deconstructive interference. Rebuild the house. Don't polish fear. Redesign its wiring with truth. The reckoning isn't apocalypse, it's upcoding. The universe debugging itself through you. Whether you call it electricity, consciousness, or God, the lesson is the same. Remember yourself as part of the circuit. Current flows where resistance ends. If you act from coherence, life becomes an elegant equation. Intention by integrity is illumination. Ignore it. You'll still get results. Just noisy ones. But when you align, the noise harmonizes into music. The mat sings. And even chaos starts keeping time. Take a breath. Feel the current humming behind your ribs. That's the same electricity lighting the stars. Whether you rebuild the house or not, the field will wait. But it's more fun when you plug back in.